Howdy, Connection Group leaders. Happy Thursday. Happy New Year. I'm over here hanging out in my Texas corner because I've been everywhere that's not Texas. Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. We got to see everybody, man. Parents and grandparents and outlaws and in-laws and cousins, and it was great. But if I'm honest, with the exception of my mom, of course, just in case she's watching, the thing I was most excited about and the best part of my trip is I got to see my Bobs. See, my Bobs are my band of brothers. That's what Bob stands for. These are guys that I've known since college, and we made actual, literal covenants together over 20 years ago. And since that time, we've spoken pretty much every single day, sometimes just little ways and sometimes gigantic ways. These are the guys that, without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to encourage me, and they're also going to tell me when I'm wrong. And they do. And I'm so grateful for it. My life is infinitely better, and I'm a godlier man because of them. I bring that up because of this. We're studying 2 Samuel chapter 11 and 12, and that 11 starts with the passage saying that in the time when kings would go to war, David stayed home. And then after David stayed home, he saw Bathsheba. She was naked, then he slept with her, then he got her pregnant, and then he killed her husband, and all kinds of awful consequences followed. It was terrible. But I can't help but wonder how much different would David's life have been, and how much different would Israel's history be if Nathan had showed up earlier. And I don't mean like earlier in the pregnancy. I mean like if Nathan showed up before David ever went on the roof and said, dude, what are you doing? Get your butt up and go to war, man. Can you imagine? Nathan, by the way, wasn't just some random street prophet. They'd been friends for a very long time. Nathan had already told David a time or two he was wrong. David had already sought Nathan's counsel a number of times. And David's life was better, usually because of it. Do you have anybody like that in your life? And I'm so grateful I've got my Bobs. I've also got local people too, like Brandon and, of course, Eric and Jared, and people can write that off. Man, you work with those guys. It doesn't count. But I can also tell you, man, Jeff Fowler could care less that I'm the youth pastor. If I'm doing something wrong, he's going to tell me. And he has. And I'm so grateful that he has. Do you have somebody in your life that's like that? And not just say when you're wrong, but to encourage you. And you can't say your spouse, by the way. God love him. I love my wife dearly. But we don't always, as spouses, tell each other the whole truth. And if we're honest, we don't always listen to our spouses either. You need somebody of the same gender who cares about you and knows your life well enough. You've given them the permission to tell you when you're not following Jesus enough. Do you have somebody like that? Guess what? As Connection Group leaders, we are facilitating those kinds of relationships. So my first challenge is find somebody like that. Number two, encourage your people to do that too. Our church would be so much dynamically better if we would. Guys, I love y'all. Can't wait to see you on Sunday. It's going to be a great week.